Welcome to our channel. You might be surprised, but research shows that performing the wrong types of exercises after the age of 65 can significantly increase your risk of injury, cardiovascular decline, and even shorten your lifespan. A report from the National Institute on Aging confirms that engaging in inappropriate physical activities can raise the risk of hospitalization by as much as 48% among older adults. It's a sobering reality. Many exercises commonly promoted as beneficial to your health can actually accelerate joint degeneration, place dangerous strain on the cardiovascular system, impair balance, and dramatically increase the risk of falls, potentially deadly consequences for anyone over the age of 65. The good news, however, is that with the right choices, you can protect your body, extend your lifespan, sharpen your memory, preserve your agility, and maintain your independence for many years to come. In today's video, we're going to reveal the 3 types of exercises that seniors should avoid at all costs, along with 3 highly recommended exercises that can help you stay strong, alert, and healthy as you age. Be sure to watch all the way to the end to discover the #1 exercise that could either shorten or extend your life, depending on how you approach it. Before we dive in, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, now would be a great time to do so. Click that button and turn on the notification bell so you'll never miss another health tip created just for you. To understand why exercise selection becomes even more critical as we age, we need to grasp the natural changes our bodies undergo. As we pass 65, our musculoskeletal system doesn't just experience a decline in bone density. Joint cartilage wears down, joint fluid decreases, and ligaments and tendons, the structures that support our joints, lose their elasticity. This significantly diminishes our body's shock-absorbing capabilities. Simultaneously, our cardiovascular system becomes less flexible. Blood vessels stiffen, the heart works harder to pump blood, and blood pressure regulation can become less efficient. In terms of our nervous system, proprioception, our body's sense of position, declines, reflexes slow, and our vestibular system, the balance control center in our inner ear, can also be affected, leading to dizziness. Finally, one of the biggest shifts is our body's reduced ability to recover. Healing from injuries and inflammation takes significantly longer, turning even a minor issue into a potential chronic problem. With these changes, exercise isn't about stopping, it's about adapting wisely. We need to shift our mindset from exercising like we did when we were young to exercising to maintain function and quality of life. Imagine the difference between a 20-year-old body that recovers quickly and a 65-year-old body that requires time and special care to bounce back from the same impact. That's precisely why your choices today will shape your health tomorrow. Now, let's explore the 3 types of exercises you should avoid to protect your body as you age. First up is high-impact running. While high-impact running might feel invigorating and beneficial for younger people, for older adults, it can quickly become one of the most damaging forms of exercise. Each stride on hard surfaces like concrete or asphalt sends a powerful shockwave through your body, especially your knees, hips, and ankles. This repetitive impact exerts forces 2 to 3 times your body weight onto these joints, not only wearing down cartilage but also triggering chronic inflammatory responses, accelerating osteoarthritis, a condition that can cause significant pain and mobility impairment. According to a study published in the Journal of Orthopedic and Sports Physical Therapy, high-impact running increases the risk of knee and hip injuries in adults over the age of 65 by a staggering 58%. Furthermore, intense running places serious strain on the cardiovascular system. For older adults, whose blood vessels tend to be less elastic, sudden spikes in heart rate and blood pressure during intense running can place undue stress on already stiffened arteries and veins, potentially triggering acute cardiac events such as strokes or heart attacks. A common mistake is that many seniors believe running is the best way to stay in shape, or "I'm still as strong as I used to be," ignoring their body's warning signs of pain. However, if an injury occurs, recovery for older adults is often slower and incomplete, meaning even a seemingly minor joint issue could turn into a long-lasting or even permanent disability. Instead, consider low-impact alternatives like brisk walking on softer trails, parks, dirt pads, swimming, cycling, stationary bikes, or gentle outdoor rides or water aerobics. These activities protect the joints while still offering essential cardiovascular benefits and supporting mental and emotional well-being. Next, we have heavy weightlifting. The image of lifting heavy weights often symbolizes strength and vitality, and for younger adults, this kind of exercise can be an excellent way to build muscle mass and increase endurance. However, for seniors, especially those over the age of 65, heavy weightlifting can be deceptively dangerous, posing risks that can far outweigh the benefits if not approached with extreme caution and proper guidance. One of the greatest risks is to the cardiovascular system. According to findings from the American Geriatric Society, seniors who engage in high-intensity resistance training using heavy loads face a significantly elevated risk of sharp spikes in blood pressure, vascular injury, and even cerebrovascular accidents such as strokes. The Valsalva maneuver, holding your breath while lifting, can cause blood pressure to surge to dangerous levels, placing tremendous stress on the arterial system, particularly the carotid and cerebral arteries, increasing the risk of stroke. As for the musculoskeletal system, with age, tendons and ligaments lose flexibility and strength, making them more prone to tears, strains, and ruptures. A single overly ambitious deadlift or bench press can lead to serious injuries like rotator cuff damage, spinal compression fractures, or torn ligaments in the knees. These injuries are not only painful but also come with prolonged recovery periods and often incomplete healing. A common misconception is that many seniors try to maintain the same lifting weights they used in their younger years or emulate aggressive gym routines without accounting for age-related limitations. This also compounds the risk due to diminished proprioception and slower reflexes common in older adults. Losing balance during a heavy squat or not being able to drop a weight fast enough in case of muscle failure can result in catastrophic outcomes, including concussions or severe orthopedic trauma. Instead of heavy lifting, shift your focus to light to moderate resistance training using lighter weights, resistance bands, or even body weight exercises. Concentrate on proper form and controlled movements rather than sheer weight. These routines help maintain muscle tone, improve balance, and support bone density without the destructive risks associated with heavy lifting. Finally, we must steer clear of plyometric exercises and high-intensity jumping movements. Plyometric exercises such as jump squats, box jumps, and burpees are designed to build explosive power, speed, and agility. They are popular in athletic training and often praised for their ability to enhance coordination and cardiovascular performance. But for older adults, particularly those over the age of 65, these explosive movements can be a silent trap. They place an extraordinary amount of stress on a body that is often less equipped to absorb it safely. As we age, our balance, joint stability, and reflexes gradually decline. Even if we still feel active and strong, these subtle shifts are not always noticeable until something goes wrong. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention (CDC), falls remain the leading cause of injury and injury-related death among older adults. Many of these incidents are linked to sudden, unstable movements that disrupt the body's center of gravity and overload weakened joints. Plyometric exercises require rapid, explosive engagement of muscles, but aging tendons and ligaments lose their elasticity and become more brittle, significantly increasing the risk of ruptures and tears during these abrupt movements. Even a modest jump can send massive shockwaves through the knees, hips, and spine areas already vulnerable due to age-related conditions like osteoarthritis or spinal stenosis. One misstep during a jump, one missed landing, or one slight imbalance during a squat can result in broken bones, head injuries, or debilitating spinal trauma. The physical consequences are often severe, but the emotional aftermath can be equally devastating. After experiencing a serious injury or fall, many seniors develop a deep fear of movement, commonly referred to as post-fall anxiety syndrome. This fear leads to reduced activity, which then contributes to further muscle loss, decreased balance, and increasing isolation. This cycle of inactivity and fear can spiral into declining physical and emotional health, ultimately shortening both lifespan and quality of life. That said, not all dynamic movement needs to be avoided. Seniors can and should engage in gentle agility training, balance exercises, and low-impact practices like Tai Chi. which offer safe ways to improve coordination, posture, and stability without the high-risk impact associated with plyometrics. While avoiding dangerous exercises is absolutely critical, it's equally important to understand which types of physical activities you must embrace, those that help build resilience, sharpen your mind, and extend your healthy, independent years. Let's now explore the 3 miracle exercises scientifically proven to be key for healthy and independent aging. First is brisk walking, extending your lifespan with every step. Brisk walking may seem deceptively simple. In a world flooded with complex fitness routines and high-tech workout gear, it might be overlooked by many. But for seniors, it is nothing short of a lifeline. It remains one of the most profoundly effective, low-cost, and scientifically supported forms of exercise for preserving vitality, protecting heart health, and extending life well into the golden years. According to multiple studies from Harvard Medical School, seniors who walk briskly for just 30 minutes a day can reduce their risk of death from all causes by up to 41%. That's an astounding benefit. No pills, no expensive equipment, just the steady, life-affirming rhythm of your own footsteps. As we grow older, it's normal for circulation to slow down, for muscles to weaken, and for balance to become less reliable. Brisk walking combats all of these challenges at once. It gently yet effectively strengthens the heart by gradually increasing cardiovascular endurance without triggering dangerous spikes in blood pressure. It tones muscles in the legs, hips, and core, enhancing the functional strength needed for daily movements like standing up from a chair or climbing stairs. It also helps maintain or even improve bone density, which is crucial in preventing osteoporosis and related fractures. But the benefits of walking are not limited to the body alone. This exercise nourishes the mind and soul. Research conducted by neuroscientists at the University of California, Irvine, has shown that consistent brisk walking improves cognitive function, enhances memory, and lowers the risk of dementia. Each purposeful step sends a stream of oxygen-rich blood to the brain, stimulating the release of serotonin and dopamine, neurotransmitters responsible for mood regulation and mental clarity. Simply put, walking doesn't just add years to your life, it adds life to your years. Equally important is that walking provides emotional freedom and accessibility. It's an exercise available to nearly everyone, regardless of their income, background, or current fitness level. Whether it's a peaceful stroll through a nearby park, a walk through your neighborhood, or even pacing indoors at a mall during bad weather, walking gives seniors the opportunity to reclaim a sense of independence and autonomy. It's a form of movement that doesn't isolate. It connects you to your environment, your community, and your inner vitality. To achieve maximum benefits, aim for a moderate intensity pace, one that slightly raises the heart rate but still allows for easy conversation. To stay safe and consistent, it's essential to wear supportive footwear, choose secure walking pads, and build progress gradually. With that foundation in place, walking becomes more than an exercise. It becomes a personal medicine for lifelong health. Next up, we have balance exercises, your greatest shield against falls. In the later decades of life, the simple act of staying upright becomes one of the most significant battles many face. Balance is no longer something we can take for granted. Instead, it becomes a daily accomplishment and sometimes silent challenge. Yet too few seniors understand that targeted balance exercises can be the key difference between a life lived with confidence and one restricted by injury or fear. According to research from the National Council on Aging, falls are the leading cause of fatal and non-fatal injuries among older adults. The statistics are staggering. 1 in 4 Americans over the age of 65 falls each year. The physical, emotional, and financial consequences are often devastating. Fortunately, balance training provides a powerful, proactive solution. These exercises train the body's internal stabilizers, especially the muscles of the core, ankles, hips, and lower back. They rebuild the communication between the brain and muscles, sharpening the body's instinctive responses to slips, trips, or sudden changes in movement. Simple practices like standing on one leg, walking heel to toe in a straight line, or gently flowing through a Tai Chi routine can produce significant improvements in stability within just a few weeks. In fact, clinical studies show that regular balance training can reduce the risk of falls by up to 37%. But the impact of balance exercises goes beyond physical protection. they also rebuild something just as valuable: confidence. This quiet but powerful sense of trust in one's own body can be life-changing. Without it, the fear of falling begins to infiltrate everyday life. Seniors may start avoiding certain activities, declining social invitations, or choosing to remain sedentary out of self-protection. This inactivity in turn leads to frailty, loneliness, and faster overall decline. On the other hand, a senior who practices balance exercises daily doesn't just regain stability. They reclaim freedom, the freedom to move without hesitation, to enjoy life without the shadow of fear, to participate in activities with friends and family again. And the best part, balance training is simple and accessible. It doesn't require a gym membership or fancy equipment. A small, safe space in your home and a sturdy chair for support is all that's needed to get started. Just a few minutes of consistent effort each day can bring back the great strength and dignity that time tries to take away. Finally, let's talk about light strength training, preserving the power of independence. Aging gracefully isn't just about living longer. It's about maintaining the physical ability to live well, to climb stairs, lift groceries, open jars, and enjoy the activities you love. Yet many people don't realize that starting around age 60, the body begins losing muscle mass at an accelerating rate. This condition is known as sarcopenia, and without intervention, up to 15% of muscle strength can vanish each decade. Left unchecked, this muscle loss leads to weakness, fatigue, slower movement, and greater dependence on others. It increases the risk of falls, fractures, and hospitalizations, and makes everyday tasks more difficult. That's where light strength training comes in. It is one of the most powerful yet often overlooked pillars of healthy aging. Unlike heavy lifting, which can be dangerous for seniors, light resistance training focuses on building functional strength safely and effectively. Using light dumbbells, resistance bands, or even just body weight, seniors can engage in movements that strengthen the arms, shoulders, back, and legs. These exercises support balance, improve posture, and help preserve the ability to perform daily activities without assistance. Strength training also boosts metabolism, regulates blood sugar, protects bone density, and improves mood through the release of endorphins. When done just 2 or 3 times a week, these short, low-impact sessions can make a profound difference in overall health and independence. Combined with brisk walking and balance exercises, light strength training rounds out a complete, practical strategy for living longer, moving better, and thriving at any age. Strength training at this stage of life isn't about chasing youth, it's about preserving independence. And the best part, it's never too late to start. No matter your age or current fitness level, beginning a light strength training program can be a powerful step toward improving your overall well-being. Now that you know the 3 essential exercises every senior should adopt: brisk walking, balance training, and light strength work, you might be wondering what daily habits could be quietly undoing all your progress. This brings us to the number 1 exercise, the price you pay, the determinant of your life. This number 1 exercise isn't a specific type of movement, but rather the consistency and persistence in choosing the right exercises and avoiding the wrong ones. As we grow older, every decision we make about our bodies carries more weight, literally and figuratively. The exercises you choose to perform or avoid will eventually present their consequences. For some, that price is paid through diminished strength, poor balance, and lost independence. For others, it's paid in years taken off their lives, in postponed dreams, or in the quiet surrender of freedom. Skipping the right movements or stubbornly holding on to routines that are no longer safe isn't just about risking sore muscles or the occasional injury. It's about gambling with the most valuable currency we have left, time that could otherwise be spent traveling, laughing with loved ones, walking confidently, or savoring the small joys of daily life. Every fall you prevent, every heartbeat you strengthen, every muscle you preserve, each of these adds to your ability to live life on your own terms. But the opposite is equally true. Ignoring your body's needs or dismissing wise advice can lead to surgeries, hospital stays, or the slow, heartbreaking erosion of your abilities. Ultimately, your body will present you with the bill for how you chose to treat it. Not all at once, but in small, quiet ways that over time rob you of your freedom, your mobility, and your peace of mind. But here's the beautiful truth. You have the power to choose. Today, you can make the decision about what kind of price you'll pay tomorrow. You can choose balance over recklessness, strength over frailty, and a full life over slow surrender. Aging well is not about perfection, it's about awareness, wisdom, and taking intentional, consistent action. Because when it comes to your health, the cost is never just about effort. It's about the kind of life you want to live. So ask yourself, what kind of future will you create starting today? Beyond specific exercises, there are common mistakes older adults make that can quietly sabotage their health. And knowing how to avoid them is crucial for staying strong, vibrant, and active for years to come. One common oversight is failing to properly warm up or cool down. Starting a workout with cold muscles can lead to strains or joint injuries, while skipping a cool down can reduce flexibility and increase post-exercise soreness. Always dedicate 5 to 10 minutes to gentle warm-up exercises like joint rotations or marching in place, and finish with static stretches to aid muscle recovery. Another mistake is ignoring your body's pain signals. Many confuse the normal discomfort of exercise with actual injury pain. Remember the golden rule: never push through sharp or persistent pain. If something hurts, stop and rest. Overdoing it or progressing too quickly is also a common pitfall, often driven by a desire for rapid results. Adhere to the principle of gradual progression. Slowly increase your intensity or duration over time. Don't try to achieve too much too soon. Furthermore, lacking variety in your workouts can be detrimental. Focusing solely on one type of exercise might cause you to miss out on overall benefits. Strive for a balanced routine that incorporates brisk walking, balance exercises, and light strength training for comprehensive development. Lastly, an often overlooked factor is inadequate hydration. Dehydration can severely impact your exercise performance and overall health. Be diligent about drinking enough water before, during, and after your workouts. Beyond exercise, crucial off-the-field factors play a vital role in a holistic healthy aging journey. First, nutrition. Proper nutrition is fundamental for energy, muscle building and repair, and bone health. Prioritize lean protein sources like fish, eggs, and beans to maintain muscle mass. Ensure adequate calcium and vitamin D from dairy, dark leafy greens, and fatty fish to protect your bones. And consume plenty of fiber from fruits and vegetables for digestive health. A common mistake is insufficient protein intake or skipping meals. Second, quality sleep. Adequate and restorative sleep is when your body repairs muscles, regenerates cells, consolidates memories, and regulates hormones. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of sleep per night and establish healthy sleep habits. Finally, mental and social well-being are equally important. While exercise can reduce stress and improve mood, activities like meditation, gentle yoga, participating in group classes, or connecting with your community can combat isolation, boost motivation, and bring joy, significantly enhancing your overall quality of life. Remember, exercise is just one piece of the puzzle. A holistic lifestyle is key. To embark on this journey safely, always remember to consult a professional before starting any new exercise regimen, especially if you have existing health conditions. Speak with your doctor or a physical therapist. They can provide personalized advice based on your unique health status. Always start small and progress gradually. Don't try to do too much too soon. Listen to your body. Learn to distinguish between healthy muscle discomfort and pain that signals an injury. Consistency is key. Good health isn't built in a day. And most importantly, find joy in movement. Choose activities you genuinely enjoy so you'll be more likely to stick with them long term. In summary, we've discussed the 3 types of exercises to avoid: high-impact running, heavy weightlifting, and high-intensity jumping movements. We've also explored the 3 miracle exercises for healthy aging: brisk walking, balance exercises, and light strength training. And remember, the number 1 exercise isn't a specific movement, but the consistency and smart choices you make in integrating them. You have the power to choose how you age. Don't let age rob you of your independence and the joy of living. Live a full, active, and autonomous life. We'd love to hear from you. Take a moment to share in the comments section one thing you've learned from this video that you plan to apply in your own life. Let's support one another on this journey toward aging with intention and strength. If you found this content helpful, Please like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more practical, empowering content made just for you. Thank you for watching, and here's to living life fully, independently, and on your own terms.